Fever 107.5 WBS. Don't forget, we're going to see it tonight, 10 p.m. Tonight, 10 p.m. We count down to Caribbean Fever. Dance Hall Reggae Top 10, Soca Top 10, Afrobeats Top 10, all the news, all the entertainment, all the information. But most of all, your participation tonight, 10 p.m. Spread the word. Tell everybody. Caribbean Fever 107.5 WBLS. We'll see you tonight, 10 p.m. We out. Be safe out there.
You know the man.
You just don't know.
And he's waking you up weekday mornings from 6 to 9.
Head lacerations on the head and my.
See, when I stop dancing, especially if it's Caribbean music like that, or Latin music, or dance music, it's just fun, right? You kind of get lost in it. It becomes this thing where, the outside world doesn't exist anymore, right? It doesn't exist. But when I stop and I come back and I look around, I see that nothing has changed, right? Not that I was expecting anything to change with me saying it, but I was expecting things to change with, let's see, people saying it since the 60s. Before that, people saying it 5,000 years ago, up until like, I don't know, 1920, I guess, whenever they decided to clamp it down, the whole capitalism. Clamp down, make sure that's the going way to go, man. Make sure everything is illegal, man. That expands minds, right? And make sure everything is legal, that shuts them down. Like alcohol. Like those pills, like Mama's Little Helpers, or whatever other fucking pills they were prescribing in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010, 21, 2. And all this shit is money. It's always about money. The reason that drugs are illegal is because of money. Not because it's tantalizing your kids into doing something. You can go, you can die skydiving. Your kids don't run to skydiving and say, oh, I'm gonna go skydiving. If it was illegal, right? They might say, yeah, we're gonna go skydiving this weekend. You wanna come? I said, I thought it was legal. Yeah, I know, but we're gonna go to this place where we can still do it. And they said it's cool. That's what the parents don't understand, pointing fingers at addicts, right? And then because and anybody straight away, because you're all fucking addicts for money. Money is the one thing that everybody needs, and without it you die. You're addicted to fucking money. Every human being is forced into an addiction to money when they're born into this life. Do you get it? Every human being. War on drugs. No. It's tax money for the government. And they got the military, so they make it so. And again, if there's no money in the monetary system, there'd be no drugs to sell. There'd be no wars to start. There'd be no lies to say to human beings just so you can keep your fucking jobs. People in the political circus. You know why it's called a political circus? Because it's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. And y'all watch it go like, oh no, I voted Republican, I voted Democrat. Oh, I think you're wrong. No, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. You're both fucking wrong because the only solution is not having money to corrupt it. Yet you both decide to have one side with money, the other side with money, and then you think both sides don't fucking corrupt it? Political circus. Because they're all circusing around, you know? Wasting your fucking time. Money is the one thing that is both keeping us alive and killing us at the same time. The stress level for money leaves you with illnesses. The stress level of not having enough, of going out and working, of getting up even if you're sick. If you have to spend a weekend with your kids, but the boss says you have to go to work, and you gotta go to work. Because you need that job. And you gotta pay the bills, and the kids gotta go to school. And pay for this, and pay for that. Do you understand how much time you're fucking wasting every lifetime doing that for them? Yet, if you get sick, you need insurance, and then money to pay for 20%, and then you have to go to the hospital, and then you don't know if they're killing you too. If they don't kill you, you'll find a nice hefty bill for, $25,000. I was there for 18 days, and I was charged $450,000 for 18 days in the hospital, and I didn't have insurance. But they miraculously pulled out we can do it from the there's charity care. No, Medicare in New York. It was in New York. All of a sudden I had Medicare paying $450,000 of insurance of health care for me. That's your tax money. Wouldn't it be easier if there was no money and everything was free and those doctors that helped you, they really wanted to help you instead of really wanting to make money off of you? Wouldn't it be better if everybody did what they really wanted to do instead of doing not? You work 4 hours a day, 7, think about it, 7 billion people working 4 hours a day to create the exact same things they're creating now. But everyone gets a middle class house. Everything is free. You all get the same things that you're getting now because we'll have people working there. Because there'll be no job losses. There'll be no job. I mean, literally, how you turn down working 4 hours doing whatever you want to do. We have a whole list of things for you to do. Anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world. Because we're at that point where we realize that we're just one planet. Not the little sectioned off pieces of Mother Earth. Right? Little sectioned off pieces of Mother Earth. I'm going to take this. Yeah, okay. Just cut around here, just pull it out. I'm going to take Mother Earth home with me this time. Money is both keeping you alive because you need it, survive, pay for shit, and at the same time it's killing you. You think about it. That is the devil's bargain, right? That is the devil's gift to humanity. Right? To rush it through, rush them through, let them suffer, feel pain, deal with all these tragic things. Most things that are tragic have money to do with it. Most things that are tragic are very expensive. On top of it being very emotionally distressed. And because it's both emotionally distressful, like burying of a loved one. Okay, well, we have the $5,000 model, we have the $10,000, then we have the $12,000 model here. It's a box going, it's round, yeah. Well, if you want to just go for the $5,000 model. Which people, most people go for the middle one, $7,000. And you're there talking about a loved one's fucking box. Did he have any money left before he died? Yeah, he had a checking account, but I don't know if he even has that much in it. See, people don't think about what's going to happen to them when they get older, right? And then when they get older, they say, oh shit, I should have thought about it when I was younger, so I would have fought for something. Equality. Instead of their freedom. Equality is better than their freedom, right? Equality means we're all equal. We all do the same thing. Right, Mr. Billionaire? You don't get to have 7 houses for one person when families are fucking living in cars. And the only people that let them do that is the government that is basically fucking every one of them. Right? Or vice versa. The billionaires are actually fucking them into submission, into making sure that you are blindly tossed around in this lifetime, not understanding your karma, not understanding your purpose, not understanding anything about it. You know what a tree? I asked the tree, you know what your purpose is? She said, yeah, man, I give you life. I said, how did you find out? I don't know, we all know it. It's in our DNA. I said, how come humans can't do that? Oh, because we're supposed to be more evolved than a tree, right? We're more evolved than trees, right? We are more evolved than trees, right? Yet, let me see. They provide life for an entire race, entire planet of animals. And what do? We kill them. Right? We kill the trees. We kill the animals that they also protect and they give life to. And then I said the other day, it's just a beautiful one. Then we cut them down for Christmas, stick them in our living room, put them on a little thing of water. They're like sitting there going, drinking that little bit of water going, what the fuck is this? They got all this shit on them. And then about 2 weeks later when they're just about dead, you take them and you throw them on the street, and then they make mulch out of them. That's the thing that gives you fucking life. Don't you think the human race is cursed for what they've done to humanity, to itself, to the planet? You think there's no retribution for that? You think that's just gonna go unpunished? What humanity has done to itself, the slavery, the continued, basically, the continued enslavement of your own kind, of your own species, of your own people. It's not just that other animals don't enslave other animals. They don't enslave themselves either. So I'm saying, when is enough enough? Is it today? Is it tomorrow? If not, for you, I guarantee you, it will be too late to do it when you finally realize that you should have done it. Because when you finally realize that you should have done it, you won't have that much time. You might get another meal in. That's about it. Thank you for that, calling the police. home soon. They're going home soon, right? Her lights are dimming. It's definitely a she though now. I see a direct, a perfect, like image of a female. Yeah. So, you know, trying to determine well, I mean, you know it's Native American. What's Native American? Oh, no, you're still off. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, well, okay, this is wrong here. Okay, no, that's not bad. Tree. Let's see the tree. Let's see the tree now. Yeah, I think I pissed them off. You see, if I would have said that in a very large public place, somebody there would have definitely called the police on me and said that I was disturbing not only their peace, but also their, you know, too much truth could really hurt people. It really hurt people. Anyway, and it was made that way, you know. For you guys, for people that have like complete mental breakdowns, when things that are like explained to them, right? The things that are like, you know, given to them as explanations of life, you know, like growing up a certain religion, right? You start not attacking, but just saying, look, does it really make sense that we go to heaven, we die and go to heaven, one life? All these people that are miserable. People, that little girl that's born just you know, she that's all. That's the only thing that she needed to experience in this lifetime. And she goes to heaven. Her arms and legs are blown apart, huh? She's sitting in a fucking hole, huh? Sitting in a hole, huh? As a bomb just went off, blew her fucking arms and legs completely off, and that little Iraqi girl was sitting in the fucking hole, crying and begging for help. And unfortunately, she didn't die right away, right? And things kept on going on around her, right? Laying there, dying, watching all this, right? Watching all this that we do to them, with no arms, no legs, screaming in Arabic. Mama, Papa, please help me. Mama, Papa, please help me. Mama, Papa, please help me. Those are the channel things that I get through me, that come through me, that I feel that pain that little girl felt in that home. Right? I feel it. I now know the cause. It's money. Because you can't just blame war, right? It's not war. It's money, right? And the value that we put on things outside of us instead of what you are as a human being. the story of an Indian girl that came through me one day. I'm trying my best to remember it. Maybe bring her in. Because I didn't record it. I remember recording it. It was so sad. So fucking sad. And it just showed the arrogance and the plain cruelty of any country that ever thought themselves privileged to invade whatever they fucking wanted to invade and make that their part of their fucking empire, right? You think, okay, maybe Caesar's times, the Vikings, the Vikings didn't do that, they just conquered and came in and left. Actually, they made a lot of friends with the natives of this country way before you guys discovered it, right? Alexander the Great, right? Napoleon, yeah. And British, the Spanish, and the Portuguese Empire. What the fuck? Was Portugal's own empire? All these empires fighting each other for land that they conquered and people that they killed and destroyed. But they're royal, though. What makes them royal? The fact that they murdered innocent human beings. They think in the eyes of God, some God up there said, yeah, good job. You took the people that are taking care of the planet, you sliced them, you killed them all off, right? You brought all the diseases over that your alchemists created, right? Bring all these diseases over, right? To this beautiful land that I was hoping was going to be good. And now you're like, what are you going to do now? Oh, you're going to rape and enslave a whole bunch of my children too. Okay, good job, guys. I'll see you guys soon. You think God, yeah. So these assholes that would allow Britain to take over an entire country of India, really? It's part of the British Empire. Tell you. The story was actually very interesting. I'm trying to remember, trying to channel. Please come down, please. She was shy though. She was really. It seemed like she was raped by let's see. Some British officer. Yeah. See, when they come through me, when the stories come through me, like the whole Maria and Carlos story and Alfred and his cousin. Those stories come through me. I'm not making them up as I go along. I wonder what Alfred's going to do next. Let me write it down. They're actually coming through me at that moment. And I'm lucky I'm videotaping now. Because when they used to come through me in the past, I just do them and I'd be like, holy shit, what just happened to me? Now at least I get to see them afterwards and go, holy shit. There was a purpose and a meaning to that. And maybe people should have seen that. But most people that see me doing this, right, think I'm completely crazy and will call the police on me. Yeah. That's why I do it in places where there's not a lot of people. And now they're starting to think, oh, he's just acting. I said, no, I'm actually not acting at all. I don't act. I can't take a script and read that shit. I don't even fucking read anymore. I'm done with freaking reading anything that you stupid, ignorant, idiotic humans put together as a concept and an idea. No, thanks. I'll keep my connection through my DNA directly to the source. Thank you very much. Once you got that, you got take your books and shove them up your ass. I'm gonna write a book to teach you something that you should already fucking know. Figure out why you don't know it. I did. I just told you why. All these fucking videos, and now they're there. I'm good. I put them out there. At least I know I wasn't going crazy when I was doing this. And as I started realizing why I was doing this and what my purpose was, where everybody's telling me, don't do this, don't do it, you're killing yourself. you realize what your purpose is, and then you're like, oh, okay, I understand. This was a message to wow. And that's what you stop human beings from doing because of your fucking laws. And all of a sudden, something that is, you can be an alcoholic and drink every night, and nobody has a problem with you unless you fucking kill somebody by accident. But you can be labeled a drug addict, and you gotta go to rehab because of what you're doing. What I'm doing is channeling entities that are coming in and giving me information that help me break free of my slavery with, as much as I can of this civilization. And now I'm trying to do the same for as many people as I can because God asked me to do it. And fuck you if you don't believe me. Right? Fuck you if you don't believe me. As that asteroid or those earthquakes or whatever else is gonna fucking happen as they start happening, remember my fucking voice. Please. Okay, you know what? I'm taking a break, guys. This is this. You saw the leopards. You saw Oliver and Matilda. Yeah. Let's see. I'll bring you through like the last thing I got. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Oh yeah, I actually added some couple things that I bought, like the flashing lights. They only flash. I would stop them from flashing, but they only flash. But actually, that's a good thing, a good dimension to it, I think. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Very tribal. You know what I'm seeing? Definitely on this side, the face on this side, definitely look on the right side, definitely looks like Comanche or some definitely Native American with the war paint, you know. There was that blood from, I think it was paint, right? And this is a mother and child. That was a family. 1, 2, 3. 3 heads on top of them. And the kid's head is glowing at the bottom. Yeah, it's from another dimension, I'm sure. So further back. Oh, wow, that's cool. Oncoming car. Headlights. All glazed over. My lens might be a little dirty. Oh, you know what? I hope this thing doesn't come out like backwards, or not backwards, but upside down, because the timer is like is upside down. Why? Okay. So there she blows. He blows. It blows. It's a beautiful. I mean, you know, there's more people to come and see it. I don't know if I can invite people here. Are you charging? No, just, I don't even know if anybody really cares enough to come. So, whatever. I got some video of it. Got some pictures of it. I'm sending out more than anything else. It's sending out that spiritual energy, and it's sending out these deities, and not just deities, but also helpers and other beings that are out there to help you, not hurt you. You know, Oliver's job only happens if Shiva does his job, and Matilda as well. Their jobs only happen if Shiva has to do his job. If Shiva doesn't do his job, doesn't have to, and they don't want to. Nobody wants to do this. Everybody was expecting this human race to be much more than what they were. Do you understand? Instead, you end up becoming not so good. Not much of a chance of graduating this year either. So with this year coming up, you're going another 11 years of this shit or not. It all depends on how much damage you've done to Mother Earth and how much she is going to be in the next year. Because whatever they're going to do to the planet to scare you is going to affect her as well. Just like the virus affected her as well. I guarantee you, that virus and the whole scare shit scared a lot of people into, oh yeah, but we're not fighting as much. Yeah, but they're dumping a lot more stuff. And there's a lot of other things happening behind the scenes that I can't talk about on this because they might bring down the video. Oh, he's just making that up. No, I was channeling that, but you know, I'm not going to do that here because this is my R word, you know. And at this point, it doesn't really matter because whatever I say, right, to most human beings, right, even if they got the chance to hear it, more, what I would say, will go so much against their faith and the things that they believe and are raised in that they'll just believe this is hogwash, right? Oh, spiggity spack, it's hogwash. Oh, those things don't happen. They only happen in the movies. All right, so, good night.